Hi students, hi family members, it's Mr. Panza, today going over the second of our time quizzes. I wanted to point out a very specific difference in this quiz than what we were doing with the last quiz. And this is the one that relates to fractions, quarter hours. So that means every single time on this quiz is either going to point directly to the 12, which would be a clock, point directly to the 3, which would be quarter after, point directly to the 6, which would be half past, or point directly to the 9, which will be quarter of, quarter until, or quarter before. So you can see I've outlined the first 3 as an example for you here. The regular time has to be written on these lines in between the colon. The 5 o'clock hour and 30 minutes after is read as 5:30. The smart way is written on the line beneath it. So you would just write half past 5 o'clock, because the minute hand is directly on the 6. Example 2, which is letter E, is on the left-hand side of the clock. When you're on the left-hand side of the clock, we're dealing with before of or until the next hour. So because the hour is currently 9:45, that's read as quarter of 10 o'clock, which is the next hour, or quarter until 10 o'clock, or quarter before. Any one of those would be appropriate. For letter F, or the third example, you can see it's over on the right-hand side of the clock, in which case we're going to say after. But remember, it's pointing directly at the 3, so that is 1/4 of an hour, or a quarter after the current hour of 12 o'clock. So if it's 12:15, you're going to say quarter after 12 o'clock. Follow these examples and fill in G, H, and I, the regular way and the smart way. Then flip it to the back. On the back, you can see that this time we're just given the digital clock. You have to remember that 15, just like on the front clock, is on the right-hand side, so this would be quarter after the current hour of 2. Quarter after 2 o'clock. In example number 8, you're on the left-hand side of the clock, so that's our before, of, or until, not the current hour, but the next hour, which would be 9. So this would be quarter of the next hour of 9 o'clock. And in the case of 9, that's half past. 10 would be 11 o'clock. Hope this video helps you do great on your quiz.